Okay, we're back. We're still working around the neck of this Holstien the Cat project. Like I said, I did it in memory of my cat. He was a gentle giant, and that he was. He was very young. He wasn't even a year old yet when he got nailed on the road here. So anyway, those of you that have lost pets, you can know how important they are to people, and to especially older people. You know, they're wonderful for older folks. My folks really enjoy having the cats around and such. And around the farm, we leave them outside too. So, okay, so there we go. We've got roughly what I've been looking for. And you can see it's going to be thinned up again a little bit more. So let's just take a little bit more off each side. And see, I'm using a push and pull method. Okay. If you're in the Lancaster area, we're going to be meeting again for our meeting tomorrow night. You're welcome to come. They meet the third Tuesday of the month, except for, I believe it's July we don't meet. Don't quote me on that, because I have so many different dates and things in my head. I can't keep everything straight sometimes. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. Now we're going to do the ears. See, the ears are right at the very, very top. Right here at the corner is where the ears will come out of. So what we want to do is we want to kind of bring that in a little bit. So we're just going to mark this off. Our center line is right there. So we're just going to mark it off a little bit, just to give us a little bit of a guideline. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to kind of make a little curvature to that line. See how I did that? And we're going to cut that out. We're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to bring that in just a tad. We're going to rework this, of course. This is just the beginning of what we're doing here. Alright. But before we do that, let's round up the face just a tad. Alright, just bring those corners out a little bit. And you don't want to go too far. You want to leave a little bit of room here. Here's the center line again. You're going to leave at least a 1/4 of an inch, maybe or a little bit more on either side. Okay, you don't want to go past that. Alright. So when we do this, it's, let's see where that is. Okay. You just want to kind of take it easy there. And now we chop those two portions out. What we're going to do is we're going to do the front here. So notice on this guy that we have our notches here, okay? Now we're going to go here and look at this, and it's towards the back of the head. So we just want to go back a little ways, kind of see where the center line is, and just take it back a little bit. Kind of eyeball it here. What we're going to do is we're going to just chop. Okay, that's it. Just like that. See it? We're going to follow it with your knife, like this, so it's at the same location on the other side. Go ahead and cut it in a little ways, about that far. And we're going to just chop that out. Alright, we're going to do a little bit more on this side. You don't want to push it in too far, folks. But you do want to, you do want to make it distinct. There. Okay. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to round off the back. Excuse me just a minute. Alright. Okay. We have our center line there, so you just want to keep that in mind. Okay, and we're going to start rounding off the face. remember, we don't want to cut this portion out in center, in the front. Okay. We also want to make sure that we have it rounded at the top here, so we're going to make this a little bit deeper. We're going to kind of round this up a little bit, just like so. See how I rounded it a little bit? And we're just going to take our knife and bring it down there. Just like so. And same thing over here. We're just going to... And if you feel that wood tug a little bit, you can go ahead and spray it. That's fine. So we have a little bit of a... Okay, see how we have it a little bit rounded? See his ears are sticking out okay? We're going to go down a little deeper here. Oops, let me go the other way. You want to go with the grain, folks, if you can. So what you want to do is just scoop this out. And you want to be very careful with those ears. You don't want to cut those out, you know, too far. You just want to take your time with them as you're trimming them off in the back a little bit. But we're going to do more here. So what I want to do is just round this up, just like so. You don't want to make that too flat where the eyes are going to be, because we need to set those eyes in there. Okay. Alright. And you want to kind of get the rough stuff off as much as possible as you start going around. I know he's still a little square yet, but that will work on that. Okay, we're going to round up his head even more. Now, you notice his ears are straight down here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take it and we're going to push in a little further and pull that out. Just that's right, just like so. And we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to just go down a little ways and we're just going to cut that out. Well, you got to be mindful of how the grain is running, folks. And with doing the cat, it's just very, very it's just a lot of cutting, and well, these cats will have a little bit of a different look to them. I'm going to get rid of that. Okay. I'm going to start scooping this out just a tad here. Okay. And a little bit on this side. A lot of it's just reworking it a little bit here and there. And when we get offline here for a little bit, I'm going to try to round up his head a little bit more, and then we'll start doing the features of the head. Okay? We'll be right back.